You know that feeling, right? Standing in the supplement aisle just completely overwhelmed, all these bottles making huge promises. But what if I told you there's a hidden standard, a professional secret really, that separates the marketing hype from what actually works? When you hear a statement like that, it definitely makes you stop and think. And it brings up a really important question. What on earth is MIMS? And, why should it even matter to you? All right, let's get right into it. To really understand the massive difference in supplement quality, we need to pull back the curtain and look at the very tool that doctors themselves use to tell them apart. So, first off, MIMS isn't a brand or some online reviewer. The best way to think of it is like the professional's playbook for medicine. It's this super trusted, in-depth guide that you'll find on the desks of doctors and pharmacists. It's what they use for reliable info on therapeutic products. And just to be clear, we're not talking about some glossy magazine or a flashy consumer website. No, this is a serious, dense, clinical document. It's made for professionals who need rock-solid, accurate information to make critical health decisions. And here's why they trust it so much. For any product to get listed in MIMS, it has to jump through some serious hoops. We're talking rigorous clinical standards. It's basically a gatekeeper for quality, making sure that whatever's in there is safe, consistent, and absolutely trustworthy. And once you understand what MIMS is, something becomes crystal clear. You start to see that there are really two completely separate worlds when it comes to supplements, and they play by totally different rules. On one side, you've got the stuff you see everywhere, the over-the-counter world. It's all about marketing, eye-catching labels, and big, flashy claims. But then, on the other side, you have these clinically referenced products. They're not designed for marketing. They're designed for one thing: effectiveness. They're built on standards, and they're the ones trusted by the pros. This whole situation leads to an experience that I'm betting is, well, frustratingly familiar to a lot of people. It really gets to the core of the whole problem. Think about it. You do everything you're supposed to. You buy the bottle with the most convincing label. You're consistent. You take it every single day, and you wait. And then weeks, maybe even months go by, and you feel, well, nothing. It's such a common story, and honestly, it's why so many people just decide supplements are a total waste of money. But here's where we need to reframe the whole thing. What if the problem isn't that supplements don't work? What if it's that most of us are just taking the wrong ones? The real issue is that the vast majority of products out there, they just aren't built to actually deliver on their promises. So many of these retail supplements, they're built primarily for marketing, not for actual performance in your body. They often use cheap forms of ingredients that your body struggles to even absorb. The quality can be all over the place from one batch to the next. The bottom line, they're designed to be sold, not necessarily to work. And this is why a standard like MIMS is so incredibly powerful. It's a tool for cutting through all that noise and finding what's real. You see, getting into a guide like MIMS isn't a marketing game. You can't just pay your way in. It demands documented proof of purity, proven safety, and a formulation that is absolutely standardized every single time. It's a really high bar to clear, and frankly, most retail supplements don't even come close. I mean, just think about the level of credibility we're talking about here. These products aren't shoved into some alternative or health food section. They are listed in the exact same system right next to regulated pharmaceuticals. That shows a massive level of trust from the entire professional healthcare community. Okay, so what do you do with this information? This isn't just interesting trivia. This is a whole new framework you can use to make smarter, more informed decisions about your own health. The solution is actually pretty simple. It's about focusing on quality, not quantity. Instead of getting wowed by a super long list of ingredients or a shiny label, the real goal is to focus on the verifiable quality of what's inside. Because trust me, one high-quality supplement your body can actually use is way, way better than a handful of junk. So what does that look like? It means looking for actual markers of quality. Is there clinical data? Are the ingredients standardized? Is there proof of safety testing? And the big one, is it recognized in professional references? When you start asking these kinds of questions, you start finding the products that are actually built to perform. So the next time you pick up a bottle of supplements, just ask yourself a simple question. Was this thing designed to look good on a supermarket shelf, or was it designed to meet a clinical standard? Because at the end of the day, it's not just about the name on the bottle, it's about what you're really putting into your body.